Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mr. T's kindergarten class. It's the last day of summer vacation and summer classes as well. Thanks for coming to class ready and excited to learn. And I'm excited to see your all little smiley faces as well. What I don't want when we are talking about today's lesson, which is math, here's what I don't want. This face that says, I have no clue what I am doing. And that is not good. Okay, guys, we want to have faces that say, I am an A-plus student, I know what I'm doing, and I am confident in what I'm doing. So today, what our lesson is going to be about is perimeter and area. And we're going to do a couple of new things that we haven't done before, and I think that you guys are really going to like it. So let's put on our math caps, or in this case, we're going to put on our math glasses and make sure we get our math geek on, because we're going to be smart, all right? We want to look as smart as we can. So just like my little son Elijah here, he's looking as smart as he can with his big glasses on. He's ready to take on the day. So first things first, I really got to teach you guys what the heck is perimeter and what is area. And since we have no idea what that is, we need to know these things. First, parameter. Let's see, parameter is the distance between around a two-dimensional object, enclosed object, measured by inches, feet, or meters. Since you guys don't know necessarily what meters are, we'll just say inches or feet, or the measurement that we decide. Second, what we need to do is we need to figure out what the heck area is. Area is the side inside of a shape. So what I didn't clearly tell you with parameter is that it's linear. So just like a straight line, you're just like a ruler, basically counting the distance on the ruler in different chunks. What we're going to do with the area is we're going to count the distance inside of the shape. And there are going to be a couple ways that I can show you how to do that. So what we're going to do is, what I want you to all do is get out your geoboards for me. Which is actually online, so you're going to need your iPads, or in this case, I think you guys all have your iPad or your computers on you, and you can open it up to this handy dandy site that we got that we can go to together, which is going to be here. Look at it for me. It's going to say, apps.mathlearningcenter.org/geoboard. And what the nice thing is that if you had your iPads with you, I had already loaded those onto you since you're little kindergartners and your little tiny little fingers and trying to get everything going. It's just easier to have the apps. So if you guys go for that to me, click yes, then that will lead you to my Geoboard right here. I'm going to restart my Geoboard just so you guys can start fresh. And what I want you guys to do is just give me 5 minutes here so that I can explain some directions. And then I'm going to work with you, and then you're going to be able to work on your own alone and do some individual independent learning. So first things first is I got to teach you guys some shapes. What's a basic shape? Square, triangle. Oh, good job. Square, that's a great one. Let's start with that. Good job, Joey. Here's a square, guys. What I need to tell you here is that a square, let's fill this square in so you guys can see it. There's a square. Now, as you see, I just filled in the inside of the square. And now the inside is going to be the area, while the outside is going to be these lines here. Let's make a line. Kind of see how this is one length. That's the same length that's going to be over here. So that length right there is going to be a length of 1. So let's mark right there, 1. And now, if you had to do that length, since a square is 4 equal lengths, you can get, we can do it, I'll do it for you, and I'll do 4 different colors, and then we can count them. So if you look at the square right now, you can see 4 different lengths, and they're all the same length. So let's count them together. We got, whoops, oh man, that was not good. I don't know what happened. Let's try that again.
Can you edit and splice your stuff together?
No.
It has to be all one take?
All one take. So here we go, where we have the square, and it's got 4 different colors: orange, blue, green, and red, each defining one length of the square. So if one square length is going to be 1, then what we do is we're going to add them all together to get the parameter. So 1, and that's 1, and blue is 1, and green is 1. Now if we add all these together, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, let's see. You know, how many do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me get a different color here for you. Let's do green. And P equals parameter. And then P equals what, guys? Can you give it to me? 4. Good job. So the parameter equals 4. Now, what I want you guys to notice is that parameter is always going to change depending on how many pegs that you have. So let's say that I grab a yellow rubber band for you and I make a new square. Let's make it so it's 1 down here, 2 down here. I grab the middle right here and I can stretch it over 1 length to the 2 peg, and then grab it in the middle again and stretch it all the way down to the bottom peg right there, so it makes a square. Now if you're looking carefully, how many squares do we see? We see 1 big square and 1 small square. And what we're trying to do is the area is the distance that's inside of this shape. So if you see that the yellow square is going to have a different amount of squares inside of it, and that will equal our area. Now if there's one square here, let's see how many other squares we can make inside of that yellow square. I'm going to pick up the yellow rubber band, and I'm just going to put it right here, and then I'm going to attach it to make a second square. And then I'm going to do another rubber band and to see how many squares I can make inside of that yellow square like we were talking about. So it looks like I have made 4 squares inside of that big yellow square. So let's take my eraser and let's erase everything that I just did. And then I'm going to draw some new for the area. Area we're going to make is A. So the area is how many boxes are inside of our square. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. So if that has 4 boxes, the area is going to equal to being 4. Now since this is a new square besides our little one, let's erase what we originally had for our parameter, and then let's do a new parameter. Let's make another color just so it's not confusing. Blue, good job. Blue's great. I love blue. All right, let's make it blue. All right, so our parameter today, since if we have the inside's green, that's going to be our area. Let's do the outside. So here's 1 length, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the parameter, if we add all of these up together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is going to give you your parameter. All right, boys and girls. So I think we've gotten a pretty basic lesson of what parameter and area is, and I've shown you some great ideas of how that's going to work. So let's do something new here. Let's start over, which is this button in the corner. Let's say yes, and I know your guys' boards are blank because you haven't been playing while I've been talking right. And we're going to make, let's do it together. Let's make a square that starts out here in the corner, right here. Grab the end of this corner right here, and let's put it, so if we start at 1, and then we go 1 down, 2, 3 down, okay? Let's grab the middle, and let's go 3 over. Say 1, 2, 3, and then let's grab the middle again of that rubber band, just like a regular rubber band. Stretch, stretch, stretch it all the way over to here. Now this is one square that I want you guys to think about how much parameter does it have and how much area does it have. So on this one, I'm going to help you guys figure this out what it is. Which one do we want to do first, boys and girls, parameter or area? Parameter! Good job, I like it. So what color do we want? Purple! Oh, I love it. That's great, guys. You're doing awesome. Let's do it. Let's get some purple going. Oh, there is no purple. Green! Oh, love it. All right, here we go. So let's see. We got parameters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm counting the length between this peg and this peg. So 1 more here. This one to this one's 1. This one to this one is 1. Same here, and so forth as we keep going forward. All right, now let's do it where we add these all together. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is perimeter, and it's going to equal to 12. Okay. Next, we'll do area in a red color, and we'll do it with our red rubber bands too, as well. So let me show you a red rubber band, and I'm gonna just try and break this up into as many squares as I can. So I'll do one there, one here. Now, don't worry, you guys are going to be free to explore with the rubber bands as much as you want to. I'm going to give you plenty of time at the end of class to do this, and a little bit of guided work as well, so you can practice on your own. So, as I keep making these squares, kind of a tedious project, but I know you guys are great at it, and we'll make some good progress along the way. Oh, man, don't want to make triangles, guys. I want to make squares. And our last one is going to be right here. And all right, so here's what we're going to do is I'm going to count these squares. So we got the perimeter already. That equals 12. Let's count a different color by clicking this wheel. Let's click blue. I want to count the squares, so I'm going to click this button, which is the freehand pen. I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to make a tally mark for each square. Here's one, another one, one more, one more, one more, and more she goes. One more, and a final one. So let's count these up together, guys. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's go over here, put A, and the A equals area, and the area is going to be what again? 9. Oh, good job, guys. I love it. You guys are all on top of the game. Okay, so for right now, we have perimeter and area, and I think we got it well done. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to be walking around the room, and you guys are free to work with me. But first, I want to have you guys, let me start this over again. I'm going to have you do a couple of shapes, and I want you to find the area and the perimeter of each shape for me. And then we are going to do that with a gray rubber band. Let's see. Can you guys figure, I want you to figure out the area and the perimeter of this gray square. The area and the perimeter, still gray square. I got to unclick in order to get a new rubber band, guys, just in case you didn't know that. Then I'm going to make another green square. Okay. And then lastly, I'm going to make one red square. Okay. And I want you guys to see if you can count the perimeter and the area of each square. Okay. So this is going to be square 1. This is going to be square 2. And this is going to be square 3. Now, any questions, feel free to ask. And if you really need to, I can come and help you and help you put the pegs on the board for you and help you go along that way. So, again, thank you guys for coming to Mr. T's math class. It's very special for me to see you guys and spend all summer long together in your smiley faces. And once you guys are done with these 3 squares and I check them off, then you are free to make some triangles, make some rectangles. What else can we make? I think we'll also, you can, it's just a little bit of experimenting, guys. And then, if you're really crazy, we could try and make like some side shapes, like a polygon and stuff like that. So, but anyways, I really appreciate you guys coming to class, and you guys got to get going home and see your families and get playing on outside and all that stuff like that. So thanks again, guys. Hope you guys liked it. Rate me if you'd like me, and have a good day. All right. Thank you lots. Bye-bye.